Oh, wow. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
As we were prepping for this video, I said, Steve-O, can you please tell us the history of this said coffee pot? Didn't you say it was your parents' wedding gift?
Well, like I said, I probably said that, but I don't know how I know that.
And then I was wondering, how would one just assume such?
I don't know how I know.
So we don't know.
I assumed it.
How?
All I know, maybe it was the toaster, not the.
We don't know how this gadget got into Steve's hot little hands.
Well, I know it was
For all
my
we know, he
parents.
could have stolen it from some store from years ago.
I
All we know is this thing's old.
I'm not going to go there. Okay.
This thing's old and it's still working. He broke the coffee pot the other day. So this is what we do when we don't have a coffee pot.
We have a bun coffee maker, and I broke the glass pot.
Good job, Steve.
Yeah.
So as we wait for said coffee pot to arrive, it was supposed to arrive yesterday, but Amazon decided they wanted to take a little longer to give us said coffee pot. So we're going to show you how to make what Steve calls Cowboy Coffee.
All right.
All right, Steve. So you are
So
filling the pot with water.
Yeah. So if you want to check it out how it works, I'll show you here. So it's like this. It's a coffee maker. It's a little tweaked, but I probably could bend it back, but I'm afraid it'll break.
And yeah, because you've never had to replace anything on this thing, right?
Well, it is missing one part, but God knows where I'll find it. This thing is so old.
What part is it missing?
It's inside here. This little gizmo.
Yeah.
Is supposed to be covered with cloth.
Oh.
And I suppose I can make something.
Yeah.
But anyway, it works without it. Sometimes we get a couple of grinds, but
it's all good. It makes some good coffee though. So
it makes really good coffee.
All right. So what are you gonna do? You're gonna put it on the old stove top.
We're gonna
drop the said top piece. So we now have broken this antique device.
That's what's nice. These days, they build stuff to last.
They sure did. Now it's like disposable.
I'm guessing that this thing's probably at least 70 years old.
Well, yeah, I was going to say, if you think it's from your parents' wedding gift.
Well, maybe that'd be 66, something like that. 54, 64, 74, 84. Yeah, a long time ago.
Okay.
So
we're going to cook this till when? Till it starts to boil?
Yeah, we're just going to let that boil. Okay. Oh, I can do a little more prepping while we're at it here.
All right.
I'll show you this.
Cool.
So we're not going to, I probably should use like fancy beans or something, but
no, we're going to use Kirkland dark
coffee.
roast,
so
already grinded
good-size heaping
coffee.
Scoops.
How many?
Couple of good-size.
Good-size heaping
scoops. Heaping scoops.
All right.
And then I'm gonna.
So you don't. Maybe that cloth was like the filter, you think?
Yeah, it was.
Okay,
it's part of the filter.
So now you're just doing it like this.
So I'm just doing it without it. Okay. But there's this little metal thing, and I put in just enough coffee to cover that little metal thing sticking up.
Cool.
And then we're just gonna wait here
until that thing boils.
Until the water boils, and then we'll start the next step.
All right. While we are waiting for the coffee pot to boil over, Steve's making himself some breakfast. And if anyone watched Young and the Restless, or watches it currently, I haven't watched it in a while, you would recognize Genoa City, Crimson Lights, yo. That was the coffee shop that they all met at and worked at and had their drama. Actually, I haven't been watching that show in quite a while now, so I don't know if Crimson Lights is still part of the Young and the Restless lifestyle, but it definitely was at one time. All right, anyway, back to said coffee. Is it almost to its boiling? You said it will make gurgling sounds?
Yeah, it'll kind of creak a little bit.
Oh.
When it starts.
So it doesn't whistle like the coffee pots. It creaks.
Like a teapot, you mean?
Yeah, that.
It doesn't whistle.
It doesn't whistle, it creaks.
It creaks. I don't know if it creaks because it's old or it creaks because that's just how it do.
But I hear crackling of the eggs, so we'll be back when the coffee pot is ready. Oh, it's boiling, says Steve-O. So let's
boiling hot.
Let me get over to this side. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
So first thing I'm gonna do
is
I'm gonna get a little bit of that water out. It's just a little too full.
Okay.
Just a drop or two.
All right. I gotta do my cameraman work without stepping on a dog right here.
Okay. So now we're gonna.
Okay, I gotta watch this.
Get my coffee.
This is the big deal. This is what's making the coffee.
This is the big deal.
So he's got it where it's sealed now, and now it's gonna happen.
There. And this can get a little hot because that burner burns it.
Oh, see, I see water coming up though.
It's the coffee rising.
Oh.
And I'm going to turn on just a little heat.
Okay.
And I need a big spoon out of the drawer, please.
Okay. So.
Let's see.
Mr. Noggin in my video, so I'm trying to.
I'm sorry. I should have grabbed the spoon sooner. Okay, so.
You got the oven mitt and the spoon, and you're
and
just mixing?
Just going to stir this up a little bit. Keep it going. And see, it'll start to boil over, so you got to keep it.
Oh, you don't want it to like.
You don't want it. It will completely. It'll splatter everywhere.
Oh, so you can't just walk away from the situation.
No, you can't.
That's probably why they don't.
So we're just going to let this percolate. And
yeah, coffee makers make life so much easier.
yeah, this is a lot. I can't imagine having to do this every morning.
Yeah.
You have to get up a half hour early just to make yourself some
some have like
coffee.
the timer, so it goes off at a certain time. You make it the night before, so
Yeah.
boom. But it definitely makes a good coffee. So it's
yeah.
You always take this when we go camping too.
A friend of mine had a book on all about coffee, and he read up in somewhere in that book it said how great this particular method was for making coffee, because a lot of the oils from the beans end up in the coffee, and it gives it a lot of flavor. So that's what the coffee book said.
So I remember watching that one show where that guy would go breaking grounds or something like that. He would go to all parts of the world to find the perfect coffee bean. And he had something like this, a tiny little version of this, to make his coffee real quick so he could taste the coffee right there on the spot. Mm-hmm. And I always thought that was interesting. I thought the show was cool. I don't know why it stopped. Yeah. Maybe it didn't, but anyway, and then what happened?
So now I'm just going to let it relax for a minute.
It's off the flame.
And let the stuff sink down.
Oh, it goes back down.
It goes. All the water will go, or the coffee will go back down into the pot. Hopefully, most of the grounds are going to stay up top.
The only reason why it was up that way because you had it heat. The heat brought it up,
yeah.
And now there's no heat. It's just going to work its way back down into this thing.
Yeah. It once in a while it'll clog with the
because
grounds.
that's okay.
Because it's not really, like I said, there's no actual cloth filter. So what I do is I just put the spoon in there and bend it a little bit, and it lets down some grounds, but at least the coffee.
That cloth filter, was that like reusable?
Yeah, it was on there like a permanent thing.
Oh, like a.
I think it had you buy replacements for it.
Yeah, I'm wondering how you would wash that, but I guess you just kind of
you just rinsed it out.
Rinsed it out. Okay.
Not sure how sanitary that is, but back then.
Back then, we didn't even wash our hands.
It was boiling hot, so nothing.
Right, I don't think it's a big deal. So. But okay, so this is gonna, once you see no more water in this thing, your coffee's ready. And this thing, does this hold the heat in this thing pretty good? Probably not, because that lid's kind of flimsy on there. It's not real sealed on there. You probably want to drink the coffee somewhat fast.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you have something to put it in to hold it, like a thermos or something. Yeah. Because it's gonna get cold. I usually
it doesn't have a burner under like this would, and it keeps the coffee hot.
So, yeah.
Got it.
So, let me see if I can.
Yeah, it's all about more convenience these days.
Yeah.
Because we don't have time. All of a sudden, we're so dang busy that we don't have time.
You want to watch it go down?
Yes.
It's on its way down. So, I had it really going, and then all of a sudden it stopped.
Because I'm filming. It's like,
probably.
nope.
But I think it'll disappear here. Hopefully. Uh-oh. That's not good.
What? You got all the grinds in the coffee pot? Yeah. Good job, Steve.
I don't know what I did wrong, but that's going to be some seriously.
I guess we'll just let it settle.
Yeah. Well, if real cowboy coffee, the grinds are in it.
I guess you aren't making real cowboy coffee.
I guess so. I'm going to see if I can't find myself a vintage coffee cup.
Well, okay. All right, now for the big pour.
The thick pour.
Well, that too. Good job.
No, I made a pot earlier today.
It was fine.
And
this is pot number 2.
This did not have,
yeah,
did
it
not
was
have
no
that
grinds
problem,
in it.
So, oh well. Anyway, here you go. Let's see if I pour it slow enough. Maybe we can avoid too many coffee. We could always just, if you're really worried about the coffee grounds, we can always just pour it through
it looks fine.
A bun filter.
Good job, Steve. Good job.
Yeah.
He's pouring out of some cup. Apparently this place no longer, well, I'm sure the actual establishment is still there, but Ellie's Table is no longer at San Clemente, California. He was just talking about it.
So what I do is I
So this cup is an Ellie's Table cup, isn't it?
On top to help keep the coffee hot while we're
enjoying
our first cup.
I did one, the Ellie's Table in San Juan Capistrano. I guess that's the only one that's...
I don't know. Maybe they opened another location
Yeah,
since I
I don't
left.
know. We haven't... Yeah, it's
but,
been a while. All right, so time to enjoy your Cowboy Coffee.
Yes. I will enjoy it. It's going to be really hot. Sorry.
Oh, yeah. I think so.
Yeah, it's pretty hot.
But no grinds in it, so you did okay.
No, I don't see any
You did
grinds.
fine.
Yeah.
All right. So how do I like my coffee is what you're asking?
Yeah, well, what are you doing?
I like putting heavy cream and a little bit of either stevia or Splenda in it. I like my stuff in it. I'm just saying.
I just drink it straight.
So, hey guys, hope you enjoyed that vlog on how to make some Cowboy Coffee. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and we'll see you again soon. Bye.